We have our chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
Who can crush the saltine crackers for me? Who's the
John,
best crusher?
come on, get in there.
Yes, John. Yeah, crush them up. Perfect. Yeah, normally I do it in a bowl. I've never thought of doing it like this for some reason.
You said crush the crackers.
I can't say that you're wrong. Right, so once these are crushed, these will go directly into your flour mix like this. These are actually perfect. So once that's in the flour, we got our salt, pepper. I'm keeping this really simple. This is my mom's recipe, okay?
Oh, really? What's your mom's name?
Oh. Lynn.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi,
How are you?
Mom. So if I get too crazy with this, she'll yell at me. Just a little salt, pepper, you toss it together.
And what kind of meat did you use for your steak choice, my friend?
My mom is from a little town called Cypress, Texas, in near Houston. So she keeps it really simple. It's literally just cube steak, but you could use anything you want.
Cube steak was so popular when we were kids.
These always end up roughly overcooked, right?
That's
so you
right.
need something fatty, and you need something you don't really feel bad about overcooking, right?
Right.
So breading these, basically, you'll just take one of these. These have been marinating just only in milk. So it sort of makes it a little bit more buttery. The lactic acid helps break down steak.
It's not weird at all. And lots of Italian dishes, you marinate in milk as well.
So you press that in there.
Oh, wow, look at that. Get your press on.
Yeah, press it.
Get your press on.
Man, those are some good-looking crackers.
See, you want to hit this a little bit? I feel like you've got the strong arms, you know? Yeah, really get in there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. By doing that, look how beautifully this is breaded now.
And look how huge it is.
So then you take that steak gently and always away from you, right?
Yes, always away from your body. Yeah.
Into your oil.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect temperature. I'm going to flip this right now. Beautiful.
Oh!
Just like that. Easy peasy.
All right, now get to your gravy, baby.
Gravy. Super simple. You could go vegetable oil, but why would we do that? We're from Texas, right? We use butter.
I like butter.
All right? It's about 3/4 cup butter.
Turn that up?
Roughly, yep.
Gotcha.
3/4 cup butter getting melted. We got 3/4 cup of flour. That's a roux. We love a good old-fashioned roux. So once this is melted or somewhat melted, you can let this go. And we have a little bit of smoked paprika in here. This is not traditional. This is where my mom would start to be like, what are you doing? So smoked paprika goes in. We've got about 2 teaspoons roughly. And then just a tiny little pinch of cumin. I feel like cumin is strong, you know?
Also really earthy and smoky, and what a nice balance.
And smell that.
With insane honey. Get your nose in that.
See? And while that butter's sort of cooking down, it's also lightly toasting those spices. So you're intensifying the natural flavors.
Yeah.
And as our thickener, we've got equal parts
Right,
of flour going in.
of your fat to your flour.
That's right. So you're going to stir that together. It'll start cooking out.
Oh, that looks great.
Roux, I think, is there. So you can see how it's kind
Gorgeous.
of moving around pretty fast. We've got our milk, and we're just going to carefully add that. And, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you got to heat your milk up. You really don't. Honestly,
you really don't have
it'll
to.
come
You just
together.
have to be careful and pour it in slowly, right?
That's right. Light stream. It'll thicken, though. It'll make it there. And just keep adding and stirring. I think you can pop that guy out of there. Pop him over. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Look at that. Come on.
Wow.
Look at him.
That's some sexy steak.
That's a big steak.
Sexy big steak with some big old crackers.
Now that the roux's done, okay, or rather the cream gravy, I should say, you can thicken it or thin it out if you want. It's up to you, right? But the last bit, and this is the piece de resistance for me, right? Mm-hmm. 2 things. Salt, pepper, always. So we got the pepper.
Sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
Beautiful. Sir. Okay, going to season that nicely. Again, aggressively with salt. We don't want to go too light here. A little bit of pepper. And then last thing, fresh grated garlic at the end, not at the beginning.
Oh, I love that. Just
at the end.
finish.
The finish.
Nice.
So it does 2 things, right? If you add it at the beginning, what'll happen is it'll cook out.
And you see what he's doing? It's on the zester, so it's like a paste. He's
It's like a
making garlic paste.
You can
Look
see
at
how
that.
fine that is.
Dang.
That goes straight in there. Now, what'll happen is
that's sexy.
the residual heat will it'll gently coerce the garlic into flavoring the whole and perfuming the whole
And
thing.
it won't be bitter at all.
Won't be bitter at all.
It's so good.
It'll be, I mean, smell it. You can smell it.
Honey, get your nose in there again. Dang, yes, sir.
So I've got all my cream gravy. It's beautifully thick and emulsified. And look, don't go too light on this, all right?
Oh,
right across the top. Beautifully.
Oh!
Generously. So we'll finish with just a tiny, tiny bit of black pepper, a little bit of hot sauce. Over the top like that.
Indeed.
Mama Lynn, you should be proud. He is delightful. He is an unapologetic chef that is helping us all have a little more fun in the kitchen.